Good morning. I am doing good. I am actually a little bit exhausted, but that's because my fire alarm had other plans for me at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I, I'm not sure why fire alarms decide to go off at 4 a.m. for no reason, but they did and woke everyone up. So that's a nice way to start your day. It has been fire alarm. Oh my goodness.
Uh,
For those that can't read the chat, she said the fire alarm sees Katrina and says this girl's on fire. Oh my goodness. That is hilarious. Oh my God. Okay, so let's get back to charting. We had our highs here, and then our lows. Well, that was 1 p.m. yesterday, so we might actually tap back into this. Might not be 6 p.m. because I think this is 6 p.m. Oh, 6 p.m. 7 p.m. right here. So kind of have these two areas we're looking at. And we have like 3 minutes until market open. So we're just gonna play it out. Right here, it would have been like a trend line breakout retest, kind of what I'm looking at here. This is on the 15 minute. So we're gonna see where the 15 minute goes. I think it's indicating that we are going to be taking a sell here. We did just gap down. If we take a sell just like yesterday, I would want to see it break below area-ish, touch this pivot point. We are at this pivot point up here. But I want to see it come below this area if we do break like that. Not even 9:30 yet. Why are we moving like this? Not even 9:30. Probably because it wants to tap into these highs and then come back down again. And if that's the case, I'm going to keep an eye on this area because we could just get in on a reversal like we did the other day. Could. Or we tap into this pivot point up here like we did yesterday, I think. And we took that sell that I missed by a point. But everyone else was able to leverage. So that is just my thought process. A little bit of I do have a question here, and on YouTube, wherever, if you see this video, tell me, do you identify sells easier than buys? Or is buys easier for you than sells? I like to identify sells. I don't know, they just come to me better. Okay, so sells. I see a lot of sells happening because I don't know what it is. I don't see as buys as easy as I do sells. And it's funny because NASDAQ's always moving up over the course of time. So it's like, Katrina, you better get good at buys. But I'm always looking for sells, like basically pullbacks. Oh, really? That's funny. So yeah, I have a lot of sells that I take. Like I said, we might actually be tapping into this area. Firestorm just sent out a signal, like right there. I think its signal was like this. Didn't complete it yet, but it was saying right there. I know its stop was like here, something like that. So that would be a 77% chance of hitting here, which could be the case. But that was the little glitch that you saw on the screen for a second. It's not a glitch, I should say. If I say glitch, or you guys will all, people that don't know, they're like, oh my goodness, it's bad. No, it's not bad. It's just the trade doesn't confirm until the candle's closed. Yeah, that's what I like. I love when we just have like a big sell-off and we're done. I'm actually going to move this up here. Might be a little bit riskier, but I really want to catch the break like here. So we get trend line break. In the waiting room. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't see you. Okay, now that everyone is here, I think. I don't know. It's looking like it really just wants to go down. Is that just me? Yes, US 30 is shooting up, so be careful with this sell a little bit more. US 30 did take off. Left no wick on the other side, just went. S&P is starting to reverse and move down. I am in, I'm trailing pretty close. One small contract. Trail closely, guys. It's spiking all over. I'll wick this out. Well, wicked me out. Wow, that was fast. Okay, took one small loss on the day. It's all good. We'll recover. We could actually retest this and just continue back down again. This is our opening range so far. I'm gonna change the color for you guys. Make it green today. What's our daily look like? Our daily hit take profit one. I don't know. I would kind of expect maybe a little pullback. Could be the case. 4 hour hit take profit one. So we will see.
Reach its highest point. Um, on the daily.
Oh, we're at the highest point on the daily, you said?
Um, well, I use Bollinger Band. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it's trying to go to the Bollinger Band.
Mm-hmm. It could be. I haven't used Bollinger Bands in so long. US start 30 has kind of lost its momentum. And we have ES, S&P. They're kind of just in its little range that's created. So That trade right here was so fast. I couldn't even get to trail my stop because I would have trailed it at that point. I just had it close, but it got me. Good morning. If you're in again, make sure you're trailing one one contract. That's what I'm doing. One contract. I say we're gonna go down, touch that pivot point. Make sure I'm at break even. Just securing the trade. Okay, trail some more. Fake this out the first time, but the second time we win. Make sure you're trailing. That snapped back up and hit my trailing stop so fast. And that's why I am out without right here. So I recovered my loss and a little bit of profit. And actually, right here, I was out. That happened too quick. Good. Those are still in because it didn't hit that break even. You guys are pretty golden. Yeah, it's kind of too late to enter.
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
Do you trade when Trump get on the? I never trade when Trump talks. because the market kind of like retrace.
I trade when Trump talks. I really don't have anything against it. I know some people are like completely against trading during those times, but I'm not.
Oh,
I'm for it. So made a little bit of profit on that trade and just waiting. Looks like everything's moving on up though. And then retracing again. It's crazy how this market moves. This is kind of like breakout retest. But if you take this, make sure you are trailing pretty closely. It could come down here, hit lows of last night. That's kind of what I was aiming for. And there's the big push pass. Make sure you're trailing. I know you guys hear me repeat that like a million times. 5 minute sell. Let's see. Yep, it's a little bit earlier than mine. It did give a sell.
I like this indicator. I made 3K off of this indicator.
Really?
Yeah, when I
I think
first
I
bought it.
spoke to you yesterday. Was that you?
No, I don't think you have. Uh, this is my first time on the live.
Oh, then I spoke to somebody else yesterday that made $3,000 off this indicator too. And they were like, yeah, I made $3,000 in one day. And I'm like, oh my goodness. They were on the live
It
stream. So,
it it took me like a week because I was at work, so I was hitting the minute chart, $100 a minute.
wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, I love that indicator. It's actually my
I
favorite.
was doing it on gold.
Gold. And there's a couple
Yeah,
people in here that are really good with gold. I just never mastered it. Like manual trading, I've always mastered NASDAQ. So I just stuck to what I'm good at. What is NASDAQ doing today?
I even trade Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
Yeah,
Wow.
Dogecoin is pretty good.
I've tried to trade Dogecoin,
It
but
it run it moves fast. Like it don't move that fast, but it's a steady pace. And it's like I kind of know what pairs to trade to grow your account.
mhm,
Like I started with Dogecoin. First I started with AED USD, and then I started with Dogecoin. And then once you grow it up to $200, and then that's when I jumped to US 30 at least, or
mhm.
that's 100.
Yeah,
I like growing small accounts a little bit.
it's small accounts, growing small ones. I used to do that a lot, and then I realized I was spending so much time on that But now I have like a big account and I have a small account I play around with. So the small account is just like kind of like my over trading, but
Yeah.
I like
I-
I absolutely love Dogecoin, but the problem with me and Dogecoin is I don't know a good broker that doesn't have high fees.
Um, I use I use Liquid Charts. I'm a Liquid Broker,
Oh,
but I don't know if it takes EA or anything like that.
mm-hmm,
But I just trade off. I use that indicator and I trade. It gives me entries
mm-hmm.
and I trade it.
That and XRP is fun, I've noticed. It wants to hit that take profit one, but it just hasn't. I know, I hate all these wicks too. Accidentally closed your trade. Yeah, these wicks are not helpful. It just doesn't want to break out of that 15-minute opening range. We got a little sell on the 15-minute too. Take profit one hit on FX. It's gonna wick again. Up $625 across all three Top Step accounts. Congratulations. Yes, you're who I talked to yesterday about making $3,000. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you.
It
Proud of all
is.
of you guys in the chat. You're welcome. This is awesome. We can hit take profit one. We're gonna hit take profit one on the 15-minute one too. I'm up 1,200 on the day and I'm done.
JR.
Some of your mics are unmuted. I just want to let you know, just in case.
Honey, I'm fixing you breakfast and I'll bring it up in just a second. It'll be ready in like 1 minute.
I want breakfast too. I didn't eat yet. Yeah, so the trade got wicked out initially and it played out pretty well. I think we're going to tap into this pivot point. We could pass and tap into this support zone here. This was originally a resistance, but we broke out of it. And now I think it's going to create a support. So it's either this pivot point or this pivot point. That's just my,
Oh, on the 5 minute.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely three support zones. It
Hmm.
actually passed one of them.
Yeah, it did. I just didn't mark up everyone because I didn't want to make it like confusing, but it did pass that one. You're welcome. Did you make enough for the whole class? Make enough what? Oh, did she make enough breakfast for the whole class? I hope.
Yeah, I sure am. I didn't realize I wasn't muted, but heck yeah.
That would be awesome.
My husband has the flu, so I'm having to take care of him really quickly so I can focus on this.
Oh my goodness. I'm
I
sorry.
know, I know. He'll be okay. I just gotta cater to him a little bit.
Whenever my husband has the flu, I tell him to take oregano oil, and within 24 hours, it's gone.
Oh, I need to pull that out. Thank you.
He takes the oil of oregano, Mary Ruth's.
Yes,
No
yes.
more no more sicknesses any longer than less than 24 hours.
Wow,
Okay.
I never. That's good.
Yeah, it's apparently an antimicrobial or something like that. So
I,
it's
I just eat garlic, but I mean,
garlic helps too. I heard great things about that.
yeah, garlic kills.
Mm-hmm. It does. Are we just gonna reverse? I mean, US 30 made a clean reversal today. That was, I don't know who caught that, but that's pretty cool. And then we have gold, another clean reversal. Those that are trading with the bot right now, that ought to be,
Yeah, I'm still learning how to deal with Odin,
yeah.
um, with the settings and all that. But
Odin V4, I launched MT5, so you all will be able to create your own set files. Like that was the main goal of it, was MT5 allows you to be able to use like the optimizer. The optimizer, and I'll actually make another video on this. I literally got a set file out of Odin that made $158,000 in 3 months. And that was
nice,
using Odin V4. And I think it was there was one on US 30, one on NASDAQ, and one on gold. And if you just optimize it, it'll actually bring it up automatically for you because it's using that real tick data. So it's really awesome. And it's just so like you guys aren't waiting on me for set files. You can create your own and master any chart with it. Both my
gotcha.
and
I lost. I got actually the only thing I don't have is Nitro. I
yeah,
might
Nitro
want
is
to get
pretty
that,
awesome.
but
It's a very, when I say beginner friendly, I made it so it's you just set your lot sizing and you move.
now when the war hit, I think I had a scalper
Mhm.
V5. I don't know if I set the files wrong, but it was doing great until the war hit. I lost 1K. I
Yeah,
was
so what happens there is I always avoid the news with using scalper because that's more of like a ranging grid hedging. So you want to make sure that either you have your range protector on. So it's
oh,
I forget what
okay.
the price ranger. You put that
Yeah,
on
because
resistance.
it kept making trades like
Uh-huh.
over 20 trades at once.
Yeah, so you have to make sure it's only running during support and resistance ranging markets. Now you can use the AI chat assistant to tell you how to find those. So it'll help you set up your trading view chart and then it will tell you when to actually take the trade or turn on the bot or turn off the bot, whether it looks good or not to range for the rest of the night. And I only run it at night on no red folder news.
Okay. I think I'm gonna get Nitro.
Okay. Someone just said in the chat that Nitro is a beast. I know a lot of people in here have Nitro. Yeah, Nitro is amazing. She made $450 in a couple days. And I love that bot. I wanted to make it completely user friendly and n no, Nitro does not trade all night long. It's mostly a high volume New York session trading scalping bot. And it will do it
'Cause
during the New York session and then at night. So you don't have to worry about any random trades or anything like that. It's just New York session and I think it's much easier on those that like don't want something trading 24 hours a day, especially if you're a beginner. It's it can be stressful. So I would say we hit right here.
a resistance.
Yeah, our take profit one, our little support zone here. So we should all be out of the trade at this point, but money has been made today. We didn't hit this pivot point like I thought, but we got pretty darn close to it. I mean, you never know with NASDAQ. It could just spike out of nowhere. You took the buy? That's awesome. So yeah, a little support zone in there and scalping a buy, you could totally do that. Up $500. That's awesome. Oh, 600 now. It's funny, you all post in here and then you never go into the chat and post your results. You guys all disappear. Like every single one of you disappear. You all tell me in here and then you guys all disappear after that. I'm like, yeah, I have so many testimonials. It's funny because sometimes I have clients that come to me and they're like, well, where's your testimonials? And I'm like, they're literally in my chat and then they disappear. Like, I can't, I don't know
Have
what
you ever have you ever tried to do like a $100 challenge?
$100 challenge. Yes, I have. I actually did it a lot with binary options. I would flip $1 into $1,000. That was fun. But with Forex, I never really did it that much. I was never really interested in it that much. But with um futures, I actually really like flipping small accounts into big accounts because it's very satisfying and it's a lot like sorry, I heard my kids running. It's a lot like binary options, but you have the ability to have a stop loss and take profit. So binary options are like lock in. This just allows you to scalp 50 to 100 bucks at a time. So it's a lot of fun. Wow,
Yeah,
you're
it was times I started my account with $9 and I flipped it with this indicator to $80 to
really,
100 bucks. Yeah.
wow, that's awesome. That's really awesome. I've never gone as low as $9 with anything else other than binary options, but that's really cool. I that's some serious patience and props. Okay, so we decided to take back off, going up. So I would say you all that took those buys on the reversal, you're winning today. Extra. That was a clean reversal. I think we're getting a buy signal here. I think this is the buy signal we were getting earlier.
Yeah, it hit the stop loss on the 5 minute.
Yeah. I think we hit take profit one though, didn't we? Yeah, we hit take profit
Yeah.
one, went a little bit past it. So that's all that matters. At least we get take profit one. We can trail to take profit too. That's how I kind of do it. Like if we have a oh my goodness, I think something broke up there. If we take our stop loss and bring it this break even when it's like midway here, then we have kind of a risk-free trade. And then when it hits take profit one, I pull it down more and see if it will continue. And then if I'm stopped out, I'm stopped out. That's kind of how I play those signals. I don't actually like hold out the whole thing and leave my stop loss wide open. Know some of you do, and you message me about it, and you have great success with it. But for me, I always have to trail.
It's like they kind of wait for you. They know it's like they kind of know where your stop loss is.
Yeah. And that's why I move it because it's like I feel like everybody gets to that same area. This was a nice sell on the 3 minute. I didn't even know that was there.
It's buying on the 30 second. It's a buy sitting on the 30 second.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is. And we had a clean sell too, right around my entry. And we had a buy that hit take profit one and two. See what this one does. But we did not leave a wick on this side. We kind of gapped a little bit, so I would expect that we pull back more, which would be a little bit past the entry here, but if not, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm up 2,100 on my personal.
Are you just using momentum in 3.0?
Yep. That's all you really need. Like I have the other ones for people that like binary options, like Firestorm indicator is more of a binary options one where it's like these constant reversal signals going on. That would be perfect for you to catch that next candle and go from there with momentum. Or you can use, if you're trading futures, options, whatever it is, FX 3.0 has been the most reputable and honestly my favorite. Breakout is great, but I don't like how my signals constantly move with a line. That kind of
Yeah, it does that.
happens.
Yeah.
So I have never been able to find a fix for that. Like I've been working so hard for it. And not that it's not a profitable indicator, it's actually really, really profitable. It's just if you want to hold a signal indicator to it and have it take trades, it could take multiple buys on the same line. And I just say that keep that as a manual thing and maybe a breakout with FX 3.0, kind of like the video I taught about, where if you have both signals show up at the same time, it's like a triple confirmation with momentum.
So what I do, I watch the video, but I try to get that early entry with the Firestone indicator,
Mm-hmm.
long buy and sell, right along with the breakout.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the accuracy meter is different from the breakout and the 3.0.
Yes. So you could turn the accuracy meter off for breakout since you're not really paying attention to it as much as 3.0. So when you put them together, I leave 3.0s on because that's the one I'm mainly focusing on. And then for breakout would be more of a second confirmation with momentum.
Okay.
But I would say the flagship product of Firestorm would be FX 3.0 and Momentum together.
Okay.
I trade binary occasionally. I have yet to use that combination. I may have to look at that
Really?
sometime in the afternoon. Yeah, sometime in the afternoon after my morning futures. I get antsy.
Yeah.
So I said,
I
okay, let me see what else I can do here. Um, just a small amount to see where I can grow it to.
mm-hmm.
But no, I have
I
yet to use that for my binary.
which one, the Firestorm indicator or breakout with FX?
Breakout with that effect, no breakout. Well, either one of the combo. I just used the momentum in the breakout. I have yet to use 3.0
Yeah.
with momentum for
Well,
Three
that's
3.0
binary.
is 3.0 is good.
Yeah, it is. And it's also cool for binary because it's kind of like predicting the future for you. So even though you can't hold until it gets to that point, you can kind of dictate like we have a little pullback here. You see this doji candle come up. We have a prediction of hitting take profit one. You could take a buy and it for 1 minute and it would go to these two candles and obviously be in the profit. So that's kind of how I would play with FX 3.0 for binary options as well.
So with that being said, you actually just do the pullback. So I would probably have to just do either a 1 minute or get into a 15 or 30-second scalp on that if that's the case.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's how I
would
did.
pull back continuations. Sorry.
Nice.
Yep,
Thank
that's
you,
what I
guys.
do.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You're welcome. So we have, like I said, we were going to leave a wick on the other side there. We pushed up, like I figured, and then we would have to come back and grab this and probably continue back up, or if it's being NASDAQ today, it would be coming back down.
I think it's gonna go down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's it's all over the place. I know some people are saying like, "Oh, I'm not trading because the war and the news." And it's like, you know what? No matter what, there's going to be war, there's going to be news, whether we like it or not. You better learn to trade in it because if you're profitable in this, when it settles down, this is going to be a cakewalk for you.
On the minute chart, it's just taking a while for some reason.
What is it doing on the minute? You got a little buy there. This is the like little double chart thing I talked to you guys about. And if you come up here, you see,
But I think it's consolidating
yeah,
a little bit.
chart layout. You do double or triple, and you can do 1 minute and 5 minute, whatever you feel comfortable with. I think this is 30 second and 1 minute. So kind of when you have these two together like this has an 81% of hitting take profit one, which means it wants to hit the top of last night. So we could do that. Never know. I just play it safe to make sure I'm always trailing. We do have 6 minutes left in this candle, so the fact that it made a pullback, made a continuation, a pullback, and might continue back up is a great possibility. But with everything else kind of reversing, and it looks like we just want to sit in the opening range. We faked out on both sides.
Have you ever traded stocks like Amazon, Tesla?
No, they've always freaked me out. I,
Oh, okay.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I've tried to like look at the charts. I never actually traded them, but I looked at them and I was like, no, we don't get along. So I just stuck to NASDAQ and they do move differently. I just can't do it. So I just figured keep it simple, stick to US 30. I never trade ES. I've just always looked at ES and well, S&P for those that aren't trading futures. And ES just hasn't been really interesting to me to trade, only US 30 and NASDAQ. And that's usually what I stick with. My bots trade gold all the time though.
Yeah, I like gold, all three of those, and AUD, AUD, USD, and Dogecoin. That's all the five, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
No other ones.
I need to try that Dogecoin though. That sounds pretty cool. I know that when I trade with XRP, I actually,
X
yeah, XRP,
XRP pays out too.
yeah, it pays well, and the signals from FX 3.0 are like on point.
It's another one too. It's solar something solutions, I think. I don't know.
Oh, I heard
I
about
gotta
that.
look it up, but
Yeah. I don't know what the market's doing today. Do we have Solana? Is that what
yeah,
you
Solana. Yeah, I
Solana?
forgot. I haven't messed with that in a while. Solana.
Yeah, I haven't heard about it in a while. We had
Yeah,
930.
Solana pays very well.
Does it?
Yeah,
Or it's like futures end of it? Or I think
I
there's
just heard about it. I just heard that Solana pays good. I
uh
never. I probably traded it once, and it paid me out pretty good.
hmm,
But I didn't want to focus on. I wanted to focus on the pairs that I do.
yeah.
Someone just told me about it.
Yeah, keeping it simple is like super important for yourself because even though everybody else is doing all different things, and YouTube is like can be the best and worst place for you because you can learn a lot, but then you could also have to force yourself to unlearn a lot to go back to the basics of what you knew that made you profitable.
Yeah, it's like you losing your strategy because
Yeah.
you're
Because
trying to be
everyone else is
everywhere.
telling you something else is better at some point. Like I hear about the opening range breakout is the best thing to do every single day. It might be. It might not be some days. I like having different things I can run off of. So I kind of do combination of three. Like I teach you the pullback and continuation or reversal or opening range breakout with those two. And I kind of just I go with the flow. I'm not stuck on this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm sticking to. It's I'm going with whatever the market's giving me. And we're just gonna trail our stops. And if we get one candle on a 1 minute chart, then that's what we get. And if we get 15 candles like the past couple days, then we're awesome too. But don't be hard on yourself on having to learn all these strategies. Keep it super simple for yourself. And whatever you grasp onto, if somebody else is not that profitable with it, that doesn't mean that your strategy is bad. It just means you have a very unique way of looking at it than they do, and they found something else that works better for them because everybody has different strategies that makes them profitable in the market.
Right.
Hmm. We hit take profit one again. Hmm. That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
from that breakout.
Mm-hmm. Pull back continuation, breakout back up. We have 38 seconds left on this candle. It's just going wild. So we'll see. All the electric just flickered for a second. Better not be any hurricanes coming to Florida that I didn't know about. Too many of those happening. No, I know. The last thing I need is a power outage. That happened to me last year. I was in a trade. Luckily, it played out, but I couldn't get back on my computer for 15 minutes. I was having a mini heart attack. And there was no stop loss because once I entered, I couldn't place my stop, and the whole power thing went out. And I'm like, this $15,000 account is either good or bad.
Yeah, I had an issue with that. I ain't had no service,
Oh, it's scary.
and it was a drawdown too.
Yeah, I was freaking out. I know how you feel. Let's- Well, we hit take profit too. We got a 44% chance. Did we do it on the 1 minute? well, 44% chance here, but 81% chance over here, and it's around the same area. Let's see. Because we looked at the 15-minute long enough. We know the opening range and what it looks like. It's this green box we're still in. See if we break out and tap that line.
Oh, 15 minutes look like it's gonna test that resistance.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might break through a Bollinger Band.
I'm good on profits for the day, but I'm taking a small buy here on one account. Just one account, risking a little bit. So that's another thing I do. Forgot I got this question yesterday. Is when I make my profits for the morning and then I'm gonna continue to trade, I'm undoing all my copy trading accounts and I'm trading with one. I am not going to continue anymore with all five of them or all 20 of them if you're on Apex, because what you're doing here is you're securing your morning, but if you decide to overtrade and lose, you're only doing it on one. You're not doing it on all 20 or all five. We are not going that far. We are securing everything we have, but if we're going to overtrade and trade more than we're used to, we're going to put the risk a lot lower with all the accounts. We just are really sitting at this little 1 minute.
Probably take like 2 trades a day and I'm good.
Yeah, I like 1 to 2 trades a day.
Uh, it's rather if it's high risk, low risk, medium risk.
Mhm.
You can never go wrong with 0.01. You never, I wouldn't say you never blow your account, but you can have all the leverage in the
You
world.
do if you have like a $5 account, $50 account that you're risking 0.01 on NASDAQ, then it's like, I don't know what you were thinking there, but if you keep it micro NQ and really low risk, you're not gonna blow your account. You're gonna make sure that you're using proper risk management and you're gonna take your trades how they come. Honestly, I've had students take just FX 3.0 on low risk on NASDAQ, and over the course of a month, it was kind of long and laborious for them, but they said it was the easiest way for them to make $5,000 in a month, taking 5 to 6 trades a day from FX on low risk. So 5,000 is 5,000. Is it me or Trade Locker always doing a scheduled maintenance every other day?
Yeah, liquid broker does the same thing. It's like they doing it on purpose, and I don't know why.
I don't get it. Okay, are we just gonna range here? Yeah, they're so new that they're constantly updating. They don't plan for market downtime. Yeah, it's weird. That's not a good way to do it because people are trading. I mean, I've heard so many like horror stories about Trade Locker and just suddenly their account, they can't get into it, they're in an open trade, and it's just a bunch of mess. I'm like, yeah, I can't do it. I gotta stick with MetaTrader, and whether brokers allow it or not, I have two really good MetaTrader brokers I love, and that's what I stick with. It's actually Gates FX and CoinX, and there's a Dura Markets is another one. Did they really just take away MT5?
I used to have Hugo's way. They
Hugo,
got rid of it.
KOT Forex, Hugo's Way, those are all like the original like ones that I remember. I'm still in this trade. Yeah, I miss them too. Honestly, the when 2020 happened and the whole Biden administration came in, they crashed that entire thing for us. all MT4, MT5. Like we were good. Just leave us alone. We didn't bother you. But they came after everything we liked. Who knows if it will actually come back? Because I feel like everyone's tied to trade blocker now.
Have you ever tried to trade on Forex.com?
Yes, I have actually. I just only don't like that the leverage is too low.
I was just about to say, how you like the leverage?
No, I don't. I don't like the leverage. Tasty FX is another one. That's a pretty decent one, but their leverage is just, I don't like it. Ew, there's a spider on me. I thought that was a hair, and I just full on held hands with a spider. Brittany, you would love that. She's like, what? Yeah, I made a tiny friend today. I would die on camera. Oh, I knew you were gonna kick out of that, Brittany.
It's going to continue to go up. It's going to break through that.
I see it. It's using this little support here. Or not, I mean resistance. Oh my goodness. Get them backwards. Resistance. But we haven't hit it on the 1 minute. We hit it on the, or haven't hit it on the 30 second. So I think I have it bigger on the 1 minute. That's why.
I
But
think I just seen a cross on the 30 second.
what with stochastic?
Um, no, Snowcastle saying that it's going down, but I was just looking at the moving average.
Mm-hmm.
Same cross, 30 second.
She tries to save all of them. I don't know about saving spiders, but that is nice that she's helpful towards them because I think they eat other bugs or something like that. I just can't do spiders. What is up with this market today? You should see this 5 minute. What even is that? That is like a pullback continuation kind of, but
Yeah,
still looks awful. I don't know. I would think we would want to touch like the complete highs of last night, early this morning. Cindy, they have feelings. I'm up $432, so I'm going to call it for a day. I am proud of you for calling it for a day because most people that are beginners don't call it for a day. I mean, a lot of you do in the group here, but beginners that come in before they join Firestorm, whoa. They're like, no, I just keep trading. I'm like, you don't revenge trade. You just stop. And when you're up, make it 500 to 1,000. Take what you can get and run because this market is not for the weak. So you got money, just run with it. Sometimes I leave with 200 bucks. Sometimes I leave with $10,000. But I try not to leave with a loss. But sometimes you do. It was all because that one last trade I blew my account 3 times. Yeah, literally, one trade. One last trade of trying to regain everything back. For a personal account, I just stick with Trade of 8 Ninja Trader. I like Trade of 8 because I can choose between going to Ninja Trader or Trade of 8.
Think
So,
a swim is good too.
Thinkorswim is good, and
Yeah.
they're futures, right? As well.
Huh?
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Oh no, I said think a swim is good. Good platform.
Good platform.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into it.
So you probably I think the broker will be Fidelity.
Oh, has anyone used TradeStation?
I heard of it, but I never used it.
Never used it. I know some people on YouTube use TradeStation and stuff like that, so I don't know. Trade of 8 seems to be pretty good for me. I know that Kraken just bought them. Ninja Trader too. We're just inching our way up to take profit too at this point. Like it's kind of agonizing on a 30-second chart. Yeah, Kraken bought Trade of 8. That's rumor has it. I saw actually a an article on it. Can add a timer to Top Step? You should be able to right click on your chart, click on chart settings, and status line, and it should say open market status. All that stuff should be checked. That's where you would have that all activated. Oh, okay, it would be under right click, chart settings on Top Step X, scales, and then scroll down to countdown to bar close. And there's your timer.
Do you use Thor V3 for
I
binary or
do occasionally use Thor. I honestly forget that I have it. Because
yeah, I don't really use it.
I forget that I have it. The reason why I came out with it is because someone said that they wanted an indicator that was a straight line and just like a breakout. And I'm like, okay, I can do that for you. So I just threw that in there with you guys. And I know some people really like Thor. Yeah, April just said she loves Thor. Shannon likes Thor. It's just like a very kind of like,
It helps. It helps. So let's say we're in a trade now. You never know. Thor can just pop up and
mm-hmm.
say that I got a buy signal.
Actually, I have it right here. There's a buy. Yeah, so that's and then look, this is what I mean. Like when you have these doubles that come in, double sell, and then you got a sell from FX, a sell from basically me, and then a sell from Thor. Hit take profit one on Thor, hit take profit one and oh no, take profit one and two on Thor, take profit one. It's one or the other. This one is Thor. Okay. So take profit one, and then FX was the other two. Something like that. So, but when you have them together, they're really awesome to use. But you see it drew this little support resistance areas and just break out. Oh, look, look. There we go. We're flying now. About time we do something. Did we really just miss take profit one? We really did. Or take profit two. We hit take profit two by a point. Come on. That's ridiculous. I think we're gonna reverse though, because you see it kind of like gapped up. Now, if these colors bother you too much, You can always come here to the plots and make the colors not as dark like this. So then it's kind of like almost invisible, but you can lightly see it. Same with these lines here, you could do the same. So they're just not in the way. See? Just a nice way. When they start overlapping each other, they get really dark, and then it kind of drowns out the green candles. Yeah, that just hit take profit one, so that was beautiful play. Patience is key. Patience is key. Look at that gap up right there. It's moving so fast, it's leaving weird areas in the candle. We hit take profit one on FX 3.0. Or no, I mean Thor. FX 3.0 hit take profit one and two. And one and two on FX 3.0 over here. So this is what I mean. When you have a double signal, you have a 30-second, you have a 1 minute, you have momentum telling you both. And then it's just, you'll let it play out. Sometimes you have to have some patience, but I mean, you got these two trades right here that were beautiful. These ones. I'd say it was a good day. We got quite a few signals today. Even though one was from me, the rest of them were from the indicators that I created. That's awesome. So you grabbed another scalp for the day, you're done. No problems with that. Looks like ES took off. US 30 took off. All took out the highs of this morning. Probably going to come back down in range a little bit or hit this little support here. It was resistance, now support. Continue up to the next high. Yeah, and my Nitro did just take a small loss today, which kind of happens. That's why it's 78% accuracy. Small micro wins. Yay. Yeah, post your results in the chat. I'd love to see what you guys do. Wow. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, it's a pretty good day. How do I differentiate between being patient or being greedy? It's kind of a feeling I get. Like if I want to overtrade, I actually switch to a binary options. I'll go to binary options and kind of screw around there and get all my energy out. Some days it happens. I mean, I will never say that like, oh, that never happens to me because it does. It happens to everyone. They kind of want to like trade some more and they just in the mood for it. So I would suggest either pushing yourself down to one account, switching to a demo, which is your better option, or switching to a different style of platform like binary options. Because the reason why I'm so good with scalping with futures, and I will always preach this, is because I learned binary options. And that forced me to have a really high win rate. Having a high win rate and binary options equals having a high win rate in futures. And especially if you master those OTC charts, that's like OTC charts are like NASDAQ. So it's sometimes I just have to sit on my hands and close the computer and walk away, go do something, realize that I didn't do my workout for the day and I should go do it. Get my energy out there. So kind of just have to find ways to alleviate that for yourself, whatever feels best for you. Crazy pump on US 30. Yeah, I saw that. I think we're doing a little pullback reversal here. Yep, that's correct, Cindy. No one's perfect. I mean, you'll hear every day trader talk about how psychology is the only real way you're either going to have like success or no success is can you be patient? Can you hold yourself accountable? And can you stick to your trading plan? And I know that's so cliche and everybody says it, but stick to what you like to do. I always heard so many people say the only way to make money trading is by taking these long trades and swing trading and holding it for days. And yes, even though the other day in the futures market, I held a buy signal from the 2 hour chart, and that was from Monday. Monday until yesterday, and I made $15,000. Great. Do I get that all the time? No. So that's not really feasible for me because I want to be able to get more money out of the market. So I trained myself to get really good at scalping. And even though other people aren't profitable at scalping, doesn't mean that it's not profitable for me. I just have to work on holding myself accountable with it in certain ways. So I take my 1 to 2 trades and I'm gone. 10% skill, 90% mindset. It really is. And you have to train yourself to be really calm and not get attached to it, even though you need the money for bills or whatever it is. You have to disconnect the emotion behind it and focus on purely like this is kind of a video game. And you're playing your risk pretty well. And I mean, it's better than gambling. So I know a lot of people say trading's gambling, and I definitely don't believe that. It's only gambling if you just don't care to the point to where you're just placing over leveraged trades everywhere. Then that's gambling.
Yeah, a lot of people still don't believe in Forex. They think it's
Oh,
still a scam.
I know. I see some people
It just
come
blow
to
my
me.
mind.
They're like, "You're supposed to be on Forex. Get out of here. Futures is not for you. Like, we don't want you people here." I'm like, "What do you think? We're like a toxic breed or something? Like, get a hold of yourself. We're
Yeah,
no
they be
different
like,
than you."
I be telling people at work, I'm like, I just made $700, and they just don't pay it no mind. And then they was like, if you used to make that, then everybody would be doing
Oh, I know. You always hear that. Or
it.
the good old, well, what's the best stock to invest in? I'm like, I have a headache now. That's not how that works. It's not the best stock to invest in. It is, you're learning a skill, you're gonna trade. It's a whole package. Well, no, I just want to know what stocks you invest in if you're a day trader. I'm like, this isn't 1980. This is 2025, and we do things very differently. It's That's not even what trading is. I know. A lot of people think trading is like, well, should I be investing in Amazon or Tesla? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't invest in those.
I think the issue is people don't know where to start. They want to do it, but
Yeah.
they just don't know where.
And
Because
then when I
even
tell them, they don't want to do it. I'm
yeah,
like,
they don't want to put in the work. You got to put in the work. Um,
I honestly,
that's
it doesn't hurt to put in an hour a day like what we're doing right now. I mean, I'm a little over an hour because we're talking, but it doesn't hurt. I mean, some of you guys literally watch Netflix longer than that.
true.
So it's just if you put in the time to Netflix or scrolling on Reels, like 60 Reels that you scroll through is 60 minutes, believe it or not. And it goes by fast. That 60 minutes could have been put towards something else. Guilty. Yeah, and it's okay, but it's just you have to think of it logically. This is like how I'm a procrastinator with dishes. I don't like dishes. I used to sit there and be like, it's gonna take me forever to do dishes. And in my mind, I think it's gonna take me 45 minutes to do these dishes and put them in the dishwasher. Then I timed myself not too long ago, and it took me 3 minutes and 50 seconds. 75 seconds, oh my goodness. 3 minutes and 50 seconds. And I was like, are you serious? I sat here and procrastinated for so long, over 3 minutes and 50 seconds. I was like beating myself up over it because for years I thought it was just gonna take forever, but really it was just one song I would play on my phone and I would be done that job. Trading's the same way. Learning how to trade, learning time management, like I said, with mindset is so important. If you can manage your time and you can manage your mindset, you can get so much done. I know Brittany and Cindy have heard me say this like a million times. I'm probably sound like a broken record. And Kim and April, because you guys have been with me for a long time. A lot of you have. Yeah, I think we're gonna range. I think that's what we're doing. I think we've pushed all the volume out of the market, and I think we made money today. I mean, we took this sell from my signal, then we had FX, then we had Thor, we had a buy signal this morning, we had another buy. I'll take profits hit here, take profit hit here on one. Then we had here. I mean, it was a profitable day, no matter how you slice it, whether it was slow. But thank you all for coming on with me. And I like that you guys were talking. It made me feel like I was less alone and everyone just staring at me. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Accountability is important. I don't even turn down those talks though. I'm glad. I'm glad. It's also a refresher for me too. I don't argue with people anymore. I'm like more money for us. Yeah, I never understood that. I realized you said that when I was talking about futures. Yeah. The Forex, the futures people, like the diehard futures people, don't like the Forex people. And I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. We're gonna come over and we're gonna do whatever we want to do. And if we show up being more profitable, that's not a reason to bash somebody else saying keep your Forex nonsense out of here. It just means that we're skilled in a different environment. It's okay. You don't know the strategies that we know, and you have your own strategy. And like I said, everyone has their strategy that works for them. But bashing each other on the internet, no. I literally have people telling me that I need to go get back in the kitchen and not trade. I'm like, have fun with that. We're all basically the same. I never got that. Yeah, sometimes I get pissed off at these people, but I'm human too. I'm not perfect. Are we just gonna make like a big reversal here? It's 10:45. I'm gonna get off of here. Can't look at the market anymore. Wait, I'm not. I'm not AI like some people think I am. I'm a real person. So I'll see you all tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday? Yes. Tomorrow is Friday. So we have, what are we looking for tomorrow? News, 8:30, and then 10 a.m. We'll see how that works and go from there. So see you all in the next one. I hope you all made money because I did. And I know some of you did. So post it in the chat, message me, whatever you got to do. Love to see it. Love to chat with you guys. You don't have to disappear and hide. My inbox is open. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.